Peace. Welcome back to the Voices of Reason show. I'm your host, Skilo Slim. And today we got a hilarious brother in the building. You know, I'm going to slide it around so he can introduce himself, and we're going to jump right in, my brother.
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? Why don't you let the people know who you are, man?
If you don't know, which you probably don't know because I'm still loco, my name is Carlos Tibbs. I go by Carlos Los Tibbs, comedian here, based out of Omaha, Nebraska.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You, I seen you at the Mike Epps show.
Oh man, yeah, man. Mike Epps, that was a fun weekend, man.
Yeah, man. That was
Definitely.
a dope show, man.
What show did you go to?
We went to the Saturday. I think it was the 8 or the.
Oh, the early one.
Yeah,
because it was like a 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning show.
Oh, I was. I should know.
Yeah,
man.
I feel bad for them people. I was not funny.
You said you wasn't funny?
I was sleepy.
I bet.
I was up there sleep joking.
So what made you, how long you been doing comedy, bro?
I started in May of 2017.
Really?
Yeah, when I first started, I first got into entertainment in September 2012. I started off doing a radio show with William King.
Okay.
It was a 95.7 to Boston. It was, I can't remember what it was.
The AM station.
Yeah,
right?
some internet. Yeah. Started doing that. It was actually a Christian station.
Really?
I had a Christian show, man, and we started building up a follower. I think by the time I stopped doing it in 2015, we had about 500 followers weekly from all across United States, actually. And then from there, I got hired on at 100.7 The Fish, which is a Christian conservative station. So you know, if you black, you probably don't know about it.
Yeah.
But to all my Caucasian followers, they know. I was on there for about 2 years. I was on there with Pastor John Lucas. We were just talking. We just have like regular talks about different things and going in the community. And one day somebody was like, "Hey, can you come and do comedy at my conference, my Christian conference?" And I had no idea how to do stand-up comedy.
Wait, so they just wanted you to do comedy?
Yeah, because I would tell jokes on the air.
Okay.
Like we would talk about current events, and I would just say stupid, funny stuff, and they thought it was hilarious. And so I had never done stand-up comedy before in my life.
Wow.
They asked me to come. I wrote some jokes down, and I just went up there. I had no idea what I was doing. I just watched people do stand-up comedy because I love it, but I had never done it.
Wow.
And that first show was a killer, man. A killer, and I've just been going ever since then.
That's dope. That's dope. So you just you took the opportunity and just ran with it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was if you ask any comedian, they'll tell you when you hear that first laugh, it's like a drug, man. It's addictive, and you just keep going and going, and literally ever since then, I just kept going. At first, I was kind of skeptical about myself. I was like, I ain't that funny, and then I tested myself. I went to the Omaha Funny Bone.
Okay.
And they have a competition called Clash of the Comics. I wanted to see how good that was against people who've been doing comedy for years.
Right.
And I won. And I was like, maybe there's something to it. So I've been going ever since.
That's dope. I just knew you was gonna say like 10 years or something.
No, man, 2 years. 2 years. I'm only 2 years in this.
Wow. Yeah, you was polished, you know, because I love stand-up comedy. So when I was watching your act, it was hilarious.
Yeah, man, I work hard. Stand-up comedy, people just think you can just write some jokes down and tell them. No, man, it's a process.
Right.
I go to open mics at least once or twice a week. Open mics is for us, it's like practice for a comedian. So you just come, take 5 minutes of your material, and just kind of polish it, kind of get crowd reactions, kind of get a feel for it. It's not like an actual show, but it's an opportunity for you to practice, to kind of see what you need to work on. And I did that my first year. After I won the Clash of Comics, I found out I never knew about open mics.
Right.
And after I won Clash of Comics, they told me, people was telling me about it, and I just started going and I just worked on my craft. You have to work on your craft. I learned how to study other comics who I love, and you just go from there, man.
Who'd you study?
I am a huge fan of Eddie Murphy, but my style, I kind of feel like my style is more Cedric the Entertainer-ish.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I kind of go, so I kind of study Cedric, but I study everybody. I study Cedric, I study Eddie, I study. There's a white comic named Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, I like him.
I study Bill Burr. I study everybody. Dave Chappelle, who is the king.
He's the king, yeah.
Of storytelling and
No
you know
doubt.
making it work. So I study everybody, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes, sir.
So how'd you land on that show? Doing that Mike Epps thing? Is that
Mike
like
Epps show. So there was a competition put on by Tim Clark of Too Funny Omaha.
Okay.
And it was about 17 other comics in the competition, and we were all competing for a chance to open up for Mike Epps. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was 17 comics. Everybody was doing 7-minute sets. I think I was second to last. So by the time I went up, I'm old, man. I'm tired. I had been there since 7 o'clock. It was about 10:30, 11 before I even went up.
Wow.
So I gave to me, it was lackluster. But I went up there, I did my thing, and that was a crazy moment because when I got done doing my set, I never realized people actually like supported me in doing comedy. And when I got done doing my set, I went back to the green room and I heard people chanting. I was like, what are they saying? So I said, fool, they saying your name. There was people in the audience who I had no idea, like my wife and my mom and some of my friends were there. And my wife said, it was some women over there chanting your name. She gave me one of them, but they were like literally chanting my name. I was like, oh, this is crazy. This wasn't even a good set. But man, that's pretty much how I got the Mike Epps thing. And then from there, I talked to a pop-up comedy series. So we're getting ready to go on the road with them. And just, I'm just grateful. God has been good to me, man.
Oh, yeah. It's a
Yes,
beautiful
sir.
thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
So you just stopped doing the radio thing then, or you still do that?
I got fired from that radio station, that Christian conservative station, man. I made one too many jokes.
Oh, they wasn't.
Yeah, it was a stupid joke. I'll tell it because I don't really care. So the show that I did was called Urban Gospel Sunday.
Okay.
It ran on Saturdays and it ran on Sundays. And Thomas Funeral Home was one of the sponsors of the show.
Right.
So of course they had money indebted into it. They paid us. So I just me being stupid. I didn't think nothing of it. It was harmless to me. But there was the guy who hosted the show. He was talking about it. He said Thomas Funeral Home, and then all of a sudden I said, where they make you look like you just taking a nap. Stupid, right? Right, man. So like a week later they call and they were like, yeah, Thomas didn't like that joke at all. I was like, are you serious? They do be making you look like you taking a nap. I remember my grandpa died. I thought he was just
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, like.
just like, wake up, fool. You ain't dead. So, yeah, man. That actually happened. I hit my grandpa. I was like, man, wake up, fool. You ain't dead. I said those words to him while he was dead. He didn't wake up. He's still dead.
So they got uptight about that.
Yeah, they got uptight about that, and I got fired, man.
They had to let you go. That's cold-blooded, man. Like,
Yeah, it is, brother. It is, man.
Like they gotta relax. Like, why would you be so uptight?
Hey, man, like I said, it's a conservative Christian.
Yeah.
It is Trump-oriented. So
Right.
I'm trying to get back in the radio now, but right now I just kind of just tell some jokes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that on lock, though.
Hey, man, I'm grateful, man. I work at it every day, man.
Yeah, man, you dope, man. And I'm that's why I reached out. Because I was like, I seen the show, and I was like, okay, somebody I know him. Like, let me get on the case. You know what I'm saying? For real, I was looking through people's stuff. Like, okay, I'm going to find it. When I found you, that's why I was like, okay, let me.
Hey, man, I'm grateful, man. I'll tell this to anybody, man. Omaha is probably one of the biggest supporting cities. I hear a lot of artists and music and comedy say, don't nobody support them, or I don't get the opportunities. But, man, if you put in the work and you actually dope, and I ain't not on no bragging. I'm not that dope to me, but people find me dope, and
Yeah, I think so.
I'm grateful for the support, man. For real, Omaha showed me so much love.
Yeah, for sure, man. I love the city, man. I don't get into all that, like, people don't support, because it's hard, because it's like you'll see people like yourself, it's a bunch of other people, and they seem to get support.
Yeah, man. I hear a lot of times. I got a comedy brother, man. Everybody know JoshStupo. Everybody know JoshStupo, man. And he has set a precedent, and he has put on a lot of comics. He actually gave me one of my first opportunities to do an urban crowd. Because before him, I was only doing church crowds. And then we did a show at Lolo's right before it closed. Like, we did a show that Friday, they closed that Saturday night.
Wow.
So I think they made their money and bounced. But that's here neither here nor there. But man, he gave me one of my first opportunities, man. And me and him, we've actually traveled across the country together. And he's a dope guy. But I think people was like, man, he only gets shows because of Josh. I said, no, Josh don't put me on. Like, he may recommend me, but he ain't got the power to just throw me on there, man.
Hey, man, but even if he do, like, that's
but even
how
if he do, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it go. You know what I'm saying?
But man, people be tripping about that, man. I be like, hey, man, I put in the work, brother.
Yeah.
If you want the shows, you got to put in the work, too.
That's what you got to do because, I mean, it's up to you to be prepared.
It's up to you. It's
know
up to you to be prepared. It's up to you to know your audience. It's up to you to know your craft. It ain't like I'm going up, doing shows, bombing.
Right.
And nobody's laughing, man.
And you just keep coming back.
Yeah, I just keep getting all, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm horrible and I keep getting opportunities. I get laughs,
Yeah.
It ain't like, I ain't made nobody like doodle on themselves yet, but, I've seen a couple people pee and spit their water out. Yeah, so
it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, man, I'm waiting for somebody to doodle, man. That's my goal. I want somebody to literally, like, have the runs and been trying to hold it. And they just can't hold no more, man. And next thing you know, they got a ready surprise. Yeah, I want them to be on a date, too.
You gonna ruin their night?
Yeah, I want them to be a city girl, too. So they can lose some points. Because the city girls is kind of winning right now.
Hey, everything happened in phases, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. Somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna poop their pants. I'm looking forward to it.
No doubt.
It's gonna be a doo-doo surprise.
My bad, y'all.
Skilo Slim is messing up the interview.
Hey,
you
man,
gotta focus, man.
Hey, this is what we do, man.
Nah,
you know
man,
what I'm saying? This is what we do, man. We enjoy, man. We conversate. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man.
Most definitely.
So you mentioned the tour that you said you was going on.
Like, yeah, man. So I guess you wouldn't call it a tour, but pop-up comedy series. It's what he does. The guy promoter, his name is CH. He's from Omaha, Nebraska as well. Him and Anthony Nichols, they have worked out contracts with mainstream comics such as Mike Epps, like Cheryl Underwood, who'll be here Thursday, next Thursday. DCM Fly be here Friday. They got Cedric the Entertainer on the list. They have Earthquake, Country Wayne. I mean, the list goes. Gary Owens. The list goes on, and they do what they call pop-up comedy shows. So they only announce it 2 to 3 weeks in advance, and they do it in small, intimate venues. Comedy clubs, or they find a venue and they just kind of do it. And then, so I'll be joining that and open it up for different people.
That's dope.
And they do it throughout, like from Waco, Texas, Killeen. They do it in like CD markets. Waco, Texas, Killeen, Texas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Jackson, Mississippi, places that you would never expect it. But
that's that chilling circuit.
Yeah, it's the modern day chilling circuit, but in the Midwest region almost.
Right. Yeah. That's dope.
Yes, sir.
See, that counts as a tour to me,
It is kind of a tour,
that's
but
it's
just not. I'm not like with just one comic. Like I may do Cheryl Underwood Sunday, and then Friday I'll be with Country Wayne.
Right.
So it's just a matter of matching me up with the comic, matching my styles up with the comics, and going from there.
That's dope.
Most definitely.
Dope. So what's your favorite part about doing comedy, bro?
The most favorite part is hearing that first laugh, man. Despite everybody, people have this misconception that if I'm funny around friends, I'll be funny on stage.
Right.
That's totally not true.
No, not at all.
And people were like, man, put me in comedy. I'm like, yeah, man, come to open mic. Come to open mic. And I do that for a reason. Because the first time I went to open mic, I got no laughs. I mean, it was like,
I didn't see that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'll be the one that try to laugh or clap or something.
Yeah, man. I didn't even get no sympathy laughs, man. It was horrible. So the thing I love the most is I always, in the first 15 to 30 seconds, I try to do something that to the audience is like, because most times you don't know me. So in the first 15, 30 seconds, I have to capture your attention. So once I hear you laugh, once I hear you say, "Oh, this fool's stupid," it's that drug kicks in. Right. And that's my favorite part, is getting that laugh, getting that reaction within the first 15, 30 seconds. Like if you came to the Mike Epps show on a Saturday, I always come out and dance.
Yeah.
And if you see a guy my size twerking, you automatically like, "Oh, this fool's stupid." It's a drug, man.
Yeah.
And the women love it.
Yeah,
my
they do.
wife hated it, but the women love it.
Yeah, the crowd was like, everybody was laughing.
That's what
Everybody
I'm
liked it.
saying.
Yeah,
it's
they
the
liked it.
first 15, 30 seconds, man.
Yeah, that's how you
so
do
that's
it,
that's
yeah.
what I love the most about it. I love after the shows, I always stay and kind of greet people, just kind of meet different people. And just the love I receive after the shows, that's probably the best part of it, man. I just love meeting new people. So
That's dope. That's
most
dope.
definitely.
Was it hard transitioning from radio to stand up?
No, not really. It was. I just had to instead of just telling them on air when nobody saw me, I had to transition to a stage and actually make it more stereo. But what's funny is in college, I majored in journalism, so storytelling and writing is easy for me.
Oh,
I think that's probably why my transition is a little bit easier. But that's all I did in college. And when I graduated, I worked at WWT, and I wrote like commercial scripts. So storytelling and writing that's easy work for me. I could do that all day long. But actually putting it together and making it funny, throwing in the acting part of comedy, because that's a part of it. You just can't stand up there and tell jokes. Some people can, but some people, you gotta have some type of character to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something to catch the people.
Yeah.
See, I need to get some tips from you because, see, I never went to school for none of this. We just showed up and was like, let's do a show.
Hey, man, that's how I started with radio, though. I studied print journalism. So my goal when I was in school at the time, I wanted to write for a newspaper. Well, when I graduated, newspaper writing was pretty much obsolete.
Right.
It's no longer a function. So I had to go to TV writing. And that, I got tired of not getting paid what I wanted to get paid. So.
Oh, yeah, I can believe it. I heard it's hard.
Oh, man, yeah, it's hard to break in, brother.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's hard to break in. Y'all saw that, didn't you? I didn't say anything.
But yeah, that's so you got any other aspirations other than just doing stand up? Like you say you went to college and all that, so you got anything?
Yeah, I definitely want to go back into radio, man. Like I said, we reached out to some stations here in Omaha. Actually, just this week. That's funny. Just this week, and we're trying to work some things out to me and be back on radio. Last year, I also picked up acting, and I did 2 plays last year at the Union for Contemporary Art. Shout out to Denise Chapman. I'm in another one in August. I'm actually in rehearsals now for that one. It's a musical.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, man.
You singing?
Yeah, man. I grew up in church.
Oh, okay. So you got that. Yeah.
I can sing. Everybody know the fat dude in the choir can sing.
Right.
I just stopped singing.
Right.
But they broke my voice. They brought it back out.
Tuned it up.
Yeah, man. I'm getting it warmed up, man. I'm about to come and take everybody R&B crown, man. I'm a fat sex symbol out here.
Somebody gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have my chest hairs out and everything in the play.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I get my Miami on every once in a while.
Yeah, man. You got to, brother, man. Rick Ross made it better for us.
Hey, I'm going to the pool today. I don't even care.
Oh, it's hot for real. I'm definitely about to let these boobies flow.
No doubt, bro. No
Yeah,
doubt. You
for
got
real,
to.
man. Women love it.
Yeah, that's what I see.
You know what I'm saying? They feel security, protection. You go to Target, go to Home Depot, get you one of the women and want a big dude, you good.
No doubt.
For sure.
Hey, so what? Can you tell us the name of the play?
It's called Simply Heaven. It's a play by Langston Hughes.
Okay.
And it's based on the fact of there was a popular woman in town, and all the dudes wanted her. So there was a jazz pianist. And it's based in like the 1950s, 1960s.
Yeah.
The jazz pianist that won her. I play a guy named Melon who sells watermelons.
Of course.
But he is like one of the most popular dudes in the city. And so I compete with him for her affection and love.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to make sure I come and see it.
Most definitely, August 23rd, 24th. I think it's free. I don't think they got the tickets up yet, but once it go out, get up to Union for Contemporary Arts.
Yeah, because I went down there and checked it out. They had a play a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. That's Denise Chapman. She wrote that play.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's super dope, man.
Yeah,
she is super dope.
Yeah, they do good work over there.
Yeah. And yeah, man, acting. I started when I first did it. I started challenging like all my comedic friends to do it because what Denise does is like she brings the character. Like last year I did a play called Spunk, where I played a guy, in the 40s. I was like, what's the movie, Color Purple?
Yeah.
Mr.
Okay.
I played a Mr. type of guy, but I was even more ruthless than Mr.
More ruthless than Mr.
Yeah, but in real life, I'm a teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm struggling with this role, and we did these like different type of like mental exercises, and no lie, I transformed into the guy.
That's dope.
I literally like to the point to where we're after the play, people come to me like they were like, I hate you. I was like, whoa, don't hate me in real life. Like
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah, like slow down.
But like I really took on like I was snarling. It was weird, man.
You got a snarl?
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, that was kind of demonic. Now that I think about it, I might have to go to prayer tomorrow.
Yeah, man. And that's what you gotta do, man. Catch that first Sunday.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
need
that first
that
Sunday with the
communion.
communion.
Yeah,
Oh my
you gonna
God,
need that.
man, that juice be fire. I just wish they had some better crackers. Crackers is horrible, man. We get some wheat thins, some grams up here or something.
Yeah, straight up. So
Jesus does not approve of the little wafers. Jesus is not proud of that. He is pissed.
Straight up.
Hey, stop laughing over there. Ma'am, Daviana Bo.
Okay, so how could you want to let people know what you got coming up and how they can get in touch with you?
I don't know when this is gonna air.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a couple weeks.
It's gonna be a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss. You'll miss it. But during Omaha Day weekend, I'm opening up for TK Kirkland at the
I'll
Omaha
be there.
Funny Bone.
Yep, I'll be there.
That'll be Wednesday, and then I'm doing some like private events, and that really with the play. My schedule is I'm rehearsing literally almost every day for that. So until September, I won't be doing anything. But there's something in the works for September. I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna put too much out there and tell who's all in it, but he had the idea of doing the Omaha Kings of Comedy.
Oh, that's dope.
So we're kind of working on that. That'll probably be September, October. Outside of that, I'll start going out of town in September. So.
Oh yeah, how long is that again? Like you said, it was.
I think I have a 14-city contract.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Talking about it's not no tour. That's a tour to me. Well, bro, that's a tour. 14 cities.
Man, it's 14 cities, brother. 14
yeah,
cities,
that's
but
peace,
it ain't like
man.
I ain't on no tour bus. I'm in somebody's airplane or beat up car just driving.
Yeah.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
That's what builds character right there.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Ain't nothing like them
That's the
long
fun
trips.
part,
Yeah,
man.
I love it.
That's the fun
I
part.
love
right
it. I
there.
drove to New York a few weeks ago.
Oh, you stupid for that, but
I was. I never do it again. I never do it again.
Hey, if it's longer than 7 hours, I'm not driving.
Oh yeah, see, cause I be bragging like I got a good 14 hours on the road in me. But that 19.
That New York, how long was that? 19?
19.
And then you drove to New York and can't drive your car while you're there.
Nope, I didn't drive my car. That's funny you say that. I didn't drive once.
I know you did. I performed in New York last year at the Broadway Comedy Club and the Underground Comedy Club. And you can't drive there.
Yeah, I didn't drive nowhere. I parked. We were staying in Harlem. I parked my car Friday.
Yeah, you can't even park. You got to go to like Ithaca, New York, which is like 2 hours from New York.
Yeah, see, we was in the hood.
Yeah, you definitely ain't parking there.
I parked there.
You did?
Yeah,
You get robbed a little bit?
No, we was good.
Harlem ain't that bad though.
It ain't as bad. I think they gentrified it. It was a Whole Foods down the street.
No, then what you got to do, I messed up doing, I wanted to go see Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now that's where you don't want to go.
Yeah.
The Bronx is still, they ain't gentrified that yet.
Yeah,
Well,
they
Brooklyn and Harlem is super.
Yeah.
It's a whole, like I said, it's a Whole Food.
Yeah,
I saw
Whole
white
Foods.
people running. I was like, oh yeah, this
walking
ain't.
dogs, like all
Yeah,
that.
man, look here, white lady, I'll rob you.
Yeah,
She was like, you're not going to rob me, silly. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
She's right.
No doubt. Well, hey, bro, I want to say, man, thank you, bro.
No problem, man. I appreciate
you
the time
coming,
for
man.
the interview, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. Because, we want to support everybody that's doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you hilarious to me. So I wanted to come and see, all 7 people who watch our show. I wanted them to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's important that they see you, you know what I mean? And, just keep doing your thing, bro. And you're welcome here anytime.
Most definitely, man. Hey, man, don't despise small beginnings. Because when I started doing radio, man, I had like 3 listeners. And that was my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time, my mom, and my homie. Yeah, and even he stopped watching.
My mama even be like, I'm going to watch.
And she'll be watching?
She'll be watching.
Yeah, my mom don't even come to my shows.
She be talking about, how's the radio show going? It's going good.
Hey, man, black people so funny because they be like, man, we want to come to the show. We want to come to the show. Then they be like, you got some tickets? I be like, yeah, man, go to Eventbrite or go. You ain't got no discount? No.
No.
And my mom be like, can you get me in? No, you got to pay. I had to pay for her to go see Mike Epps.
Wow.
They took money out of my check to go see her.
To see her.
And she didn't want to see me. She didn't even tell me congratulations, man. Forget her.
That's all it means, man. Well, then we come to the end of another show. So with that, I want to, I got to send a big shout out to Kitty Kisses Shea Butter. This right here, keep me shiny, you know what I'm saying? Keep me right.
Who Shea Butter is that?
It's called Kennedy Kisses. It's a lady in town. She make it. It's beautiful. Man.
She got something for she got for your feet?
Yeah. That does it right there.
Yeah, man. I got some things. I've been trying to get somebody to make like something for like, male testicles. Like a ball butter or something, man. Because I think it's unfair for women to have like a whole aisle of stuff for them to be fresh.
We got half a section.
We ain't even got that. All we got is some baby powders.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Never mind. This is a TV show. God is good.
With that, we're gonna see y'all next time, and thanks for tuning in. Peace. My brother.
No problem.